Hey guys, welcome to day 2 of New Coach Training. Today we're going to talk about Hey Girls. So what that means is basically a way to start building a relationship with people in order to, possibly eventually build a business relationship with them as well. So what we usually do is you make a list of 100 people. It can be anybody. It can be friends, family friends, teachers, coworkers, people from your church, people from your husband's work, whatever it may be. Make a list of 100 people. I usually go through and I'll start making a list, and then somebody's name will make me think of somebody else's name, and then that name will, just keep going and keep going and keep going until you have a page full of names. Even if you write down a name and it's somebody that's already involved with Beachbody or is a coach or something like that, write them down anyway. You can always cross them out later, but don't let the flow of, getting to somebody and you're like, crap, I already know that they have Beachbody. Don't let the flow stop just because of that. Just keep going, write down all those names. You want to have a list of 100 or as close to 100 as you can get to. Some people like to do it fancy pants style on like Excel or something like that. I do it old-fashioned, write it down on a piece of notebook paper. But whatever is your jive is totally fine. Last names too, if you have like more than one friend named Katie. Most of us do. Always good to get a last name in there as well, especially if you're going to have 100 people. I guarantee you're probably going to have some repeat names in there. So get a list of 100 people together, and then what you're going to do is start sending out Hey Girls. That's what we call them. If that's not your style of talk, if you're not somebody that's like, hey girl, then you don't say hey girl. If you're like, hello, how are you? You can be a hello, how are you? If you're like a hey dude, Amara's a hey mama, that's her thing. Whatever your jive is, whatever your wording is, that's what you can call it. But for the sake of presentation here, they're hey girls. Obviously you're not going to say hey girl to a dude, so modify as appropriate. So what you do is each day you're going to go to your list and get in contact and interact with, I like to do 5 people from my list daily. In the beginning, more is fine, less is fine. If you like 5, as you can see, I usually do things in 5s. If 5 works for you, go with 5. So what is a hey girl? Obviously you say, hey girl. Send them a message on Facebook. If it's somebody you're close to, send them a text message. If you're an emailer, you can send them an email. You can also, send them just a normal post on Facebook like, hey girl, it was great running into you the other day, blah, blah, blah. So you start with hey girl, obviously, and then you say whatever it is. Nothing to do with Beachbody, okay? This is about building a relationship. Eventually, obviously, it's going to get to the point where they're like, well, what have you been up to these days? And you can start bringing in the conversation of, well, I just got this amazing new job. I'm a Beachbody coach. I love it so much. Have you heard of Beachbody? And they'll be like either, yes, I love it, or no, what is that? Tell me more. Natural progression of a conversation. But to start, hey, girl, I saw that you just got back from Hawaii. It looked like you had a really great time. What island were you on? Just something that you clearly were checking out their page, interested in what they're up to, followed by a question so that they'll then come back to you. Hey girl, your baby's absolutely adorable. How old is she? Always a good one. New moms love to talk about their new babies. So once you've done your initial hey girl and you're waiting for a response back, go to their page, like a couple of their pictures, maybe comment on something. Great. That's what you do with your 5 per day. The next day, go to somebody new, your new 5 people, do the same thing, send them a message, hey girl, what's going on? Pop onto their page, give them some love. Move on to your next 5 the next day. Then what I like to do is every few days, maybe 3-4 days, if I haven't heard back from somebody who I sent a hey girl to, then I will pop back over to their page and show their page some more love. Like another picture, comment on another post. That way, if they saw my note and maybe they forgot to write me back, I'll pop back into their head because I'll be on their notification list. And if not, then, hey, I'm showing them some love and I'm starting a relationship. The point here is to not be salesy. Like I said, do not go immediately into Beachbody. Do not, hey girl, I have a challenge group. What the hell is a challenge group? Who are you? I haven't talked to you in 15 years. That's not what we're trying to do. So this is simply for relationship building and expanding from the market that you're comfortable with. It's awkward when you have talked to everybody that you're comfortable chatting with and you have to go through your friends list on Facebook and find somebody you haven't talked to in 15 years and send them a hey girl. You don't know how they're going to respond. But honestly, who on earth is going to get a message from somebody that says, hey girl, your baby's beautiful. How are you doing? What have you been up to these days? Nobody's going to be like, wow, what an asshole. I can't believe that they're writing me. No, that's not how it works. They're going to be happy to hear from you. So just build those genuine relationships. You can bring up Beachbody as it happens naturally. But the purpose of a hey girl and the purpose of this list, again, is to just get those conversations going. So your assignment for the day is to make your list of 100 people and contact 5 of them to start your hey girls. So in the comments below, post a picture of your list of 100 and let me know which 5 you contacted today and what the topic of conversation was. Okay? So hopefully that is helpful. Again, 100 people can be anybody you want. It could be your grandma. It can be your minister. It can be the lady at the hair salon. Whatever you feel like, just get that list going so you have a starting point. And can't wait to see your guys' lists. And I will see you tomorrow to talk about your dream team. All right, you guys. See you later.